you have to be the correctors of black history. Because there's no such thing as black history. Like, black history is something that doesn't exist. It's a fiction. It's not a reality. There's one race on the planet, and the race is the human race. And if we go to the mall right now and we bring an Asian person in here and we ask him, what are you? He's not going to say, I'm a yellow person. And in May, we're going to be celebrating Yellow History Month. If we go get an Indian person from somewhere, they're going to say that they're a brown person.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's what they say because they follow what you do. No, you call yourself black. You call yourself black. If we go over there right now, right around that thing right there, and we tell any of those guys come over here, they're going to be wearing baggy jeans, their pants are going to be down here, right?
True.
Right? Because they are copying their parents. They are copying their parents. Whatever their parents do, they do. Because the oldest race on the planet is us. And there's nobody on the planet older than us. Many people can't trace their history back to millions of years ago. You can go on National Geographic website, whoever, anybody who you say is the white man, and then paper's white, so there's no such thing as a white man either. So get that out of your head. Right? If we ask any European person, they're going to tell you that all races come from this one lady named Lucy.
Told you what I say, 3.3 billion years ago.
Alright, so 3.3 billion years ago, there was a female that they say everybody on the planet came from. And if she looked like you guys, if she looked like you sisters, she looked just like y'all, that means that you are the mothers and founders of civilization. Right? Now, when you guys call yourself, anybody heard about sorcery before? What's sorcery? Witchcraft. Alright. Okay. So when you call yourself a black person, right, you're putting a curse on yourself. Anytime you utter out of your mouth, I'm a black person, or I'm black, what you're really saying about yourself is in this dictionary right here, under black. Anybody can read this? Who wants to read this? I need a volunteer. Read everything that's under black.
Black is the shape of a black person.
Let's pay attention.
Make black, polish with black paint.
Okay, let's back up again. Alright?
A black person.
Okay, a black person. So we already know this guy's jacket's black, and there's no such thing as a black person. It's impossible that there's something called a black person, because the darkest person is going to have...
Yeah, it's some person dark. But still, look
Let me ask you your attention. The darkest person in your school, is he only black, or does he have a tint of maybe blue or purple in his skin? That's bro.
I don't know the name.
For some reason, I think you have a tint.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Is there a difference between his skin color and what his hair looks like? All right. So if there's a difference between his hair and his skin, he's not black because his hair is black. And if he doesn't look like his hair, which is probably black, even if he's close.
This guy gets it.
Even if he's close, it's impossible for you to say that if he looks, if he's black like his hair, then there shouldn't be any separation. Right?
Damn.
His hair and his skin should look exactly the same, and he should just look like that jacket. But he doesn't, right? So this is all part of correcting black history. This is all part of correcting black history. Because if you don't correct it, trust me, there's some people who have a news station that's willing to say the black guy did it and arrest all these guys. And lock all these guys up for 10 years and they didn't do nothing. And I can guarantee, I can tell you, I know that there's people in there right now that didn't do nothing. That's been in there for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. They didn't do nothing. All they did was get pointed out, oh yeah, he did it. Because he's wearing a hood and the news said that the guy with the red hood and the gray socks did it. The black guy. And then he gets locked up. And then nobody's not coming for him because majority of the people, majority of the quote-unquote black guys are punks. Because police is going to kick their brethren's ass, but they're not going to go do nothing to the police officer and kick their brethren's ass. They're going to go shoot up some lady's house that never did nothing to them. Right? Or they're going to go disrespect some sister, call her a bitch or whatever, but they have a sister at their house, and they're not calling her a bitch. But they're going to call a sister a bitch that they see on the street. Just because when you say that you're black, you put a curse on yourself. Black. So this is a dictionary. This is not what I say, what black is. This is what the dictionary says black is, because black is an English word, and then that's an English dictionary. And when you want to look up the meanings of words, you look at the dictionary.
Very dark, having no color from the observant of nearly all incident light. Completely dark from the absence of a source of light. Belonging or relating to any of various people having dark colored skin. Example, African American or Australian origin. Of relating to black people or their cultures. Dusty, heavy, overcast, angry, threatening.
Wait, keep going. Don't stop because they start talking about bad stuff. This is the curse part that you put on yourself when you say that you're black. And this is why nobody, no other race doesn't respect black people. And they want to put black people on a tree and all that type of stuff by a rope. Because this is the real meaning of black people. Forget about African American and people from the black race and all that stuff. Forget all that stuff. Dash that away. That's not black people. Black people really is what she's going to read right now. And what you can do also is, if you can, make sure you speak to that corner of the room. And make sure you speak to that corner of the room, and make sure you speak so that corner in the back room can hear you. Because if this was lunch period at school, right, we'd be able to hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Heavily overcast, implying disgrace or condemnation, wicked, sinister, gloomy, depressed, portending trouble or difficulty, dirty, soil, with sinister as well as comic import, without milk, dark in color, distinguished from a lighter variety, belonging to spades, clubs, a black color of pigment, black clothes or material, a black piece, the player using such pieces, the absence of light on a stage or film set, the credit side of an account.
All right. How much people know the figures of speech in here? What's black? Figure of speech. What figure of speech is black?
Like in terms of like noun?
Yeah.
It would be an adjective.
Oh, adjective. And what's an adjective?
That describes a noun.
Okay. And what's a noun?
A noun is a person, place, or thing.
Alright, so if an adjective describes a noun, could a person be black?
Yeah, because it describes a person.
Alright, so if okay, let me put it like this. Could a person be an adjective? Alright, so could a person be black?
No.
You always get tired.
Alright, so if a person can't be black, because black is an adjective, what do they say? Black people don't read. If black people would read a dictionary, they would know that they're not black people. But black people don't read. Black people just want to watch pictures. Right? Okay, so let's watch pictures. How much people skip class today? How much people skip class today?
Oh, I don't skip class. Don't look at me.
How much people skip class today?
Jesus will not take
How many people went to every class from the beginning of the year and never skipped a class ever?
No, I never skipped a class ever in my life. Sure.
Miss Laywood's class.
Never skipped it.
Me too. There's a class days in my class.
So this is a picture of a black person. This is a black person hanging on a tree. And this person is your ancestor. When you decide to skip class, think about her. Because she's going through that for nothing if you're skipping class. She went through that so you can go to school and get an education. She's hanging on a tree in order for you to go to McDonald's and buy something to eat. And they don't tell you, get out of here, nigga. She's hanging on a tree so you can go into a store and buy some Jordans. She's hanging on a tree so Jordan could say, I'm Jordan, and have a statue in front of the Chicago Center. So like, this has to digest, because this never happened to Tamil people. This never happened to Chinese people. This never happens to anybody else other than our people. Right? Jesus looked just like us. He had hair like lamb's wool and skin like burnt brass, like when burnt in the oven. And if you read Acts, the book of Acts, it's going to tell you that Jesus was hung on a tree. He didn't die on a cross. So you can take the cross off your neck and dash that away. Because Jesus has nothing to do with crosses either. And if you ask a Jamaican what crosses are, they're going to tell you that you don't want to do a crosses.
What is it?
So for all the brothers, who like to, let's say, brothers who like to play basketball. He's hanging on a tree so you can play basketball. Yeah, you should. Because that was probably you on that tree back then. Right?
So you say we're right now?
Alright. So, melanin, what we have in our skin, allows us, this is our spacesuit. Right? Melanin is our spacesuit. When you see those guys go into the thing and they have the white suit and they go in the ship, that's not a spacesuit. That's an imitation spacesuit. This is the real spacesuit. Because if everybody in here blows on their hand, they're going to feel heat. Right? And the heat is coming from the lesser light that they talk about that God created in Genesis, if you read your Bible. So there was a greater light called the sun that's out there, and then there was a lesser light. And anybody on